Hi, I'm Catherine with Backpack Alaska, and I'm going to walk you through what's on our gear list. So what you need to bring, and we're going to keep it pretty short and simple, and we'll have other videos down the line that can talk about why and what the other options are on the market. So first off is your backpack. This is the most important thing that you're going to bring. You need to have a relationship with it. You need to know that it's comfortable and works for your body. Women need to have bare minimum a 60-liter pack, and men need to have a 70, so you can get everything in and out of your pack comfortably every day. Don't need to fill it up, but definitely need to have it. So the other thing that goes with the backpack is your waterproof pack cover. Make sure it fits over the fully packed backpack if it didn't already come with one. So crucial must-haves. Backpack is going to be carrying this massive bear barrel, so that's one of the reasons why it needs to be as big as it is. We will provide these filled with food, and this is where everything lives that has a scent. So the other really important things, obviously, are your sleep system. So this is my sleeping bag, and it is compressed in a waterproof compression sack. So this is going to keep it warm and dry. This is one of the most crucial things that we bring on our expeditions. It needs to be rated to about 20 degrees. The other piece of your sleep system is your sleeping pad. So inflatable ones work great. Some people prefer foam. This is the one that I use, is a Sea to Summit, super lightweight and insulated. Trekking poles. These are collapsible, they're durable, they're pretty lightweight. You can also put duct tape on them to help out with any repairs. Trekking poles are absolutely crucial, and they are required for our trips. We will be hiking off trails, so we're going to be going over glaciers and boulders, crossing streams. You're going to be carrying a pack that's about 40 plus pounds, so this provides a lot of stability in this rugged terrain that we're going to be in. Chairs. This is my Crazy Creek chair that's gone on dozens and dozens of expeditions. This makes sitting around camp a whole lot more comfortable. Not crucial, but definitely recommended. Bear barrels also make great seats, but there's no back support. So up to you, but it's one of my favorite items that I bring on every trip. Headlamps. We're in the land of the midnight sun. Headlamps are not necessary. In fact, do not bring a headlamp if your trip leaves before August 1st. You can usually push that out to August 10th, but if it leaves before August 1st, no headlamp is necessary. So drinking systems, there's a lot of options out there. We do not recommend hydration packs. What we do recommend is your basic, trusty Nalgene, ideally with your Backpack Alaska sticker on it. So the wide mouth makes it really easy to fill up. You can also put your hot drinks in here, and really, really simple. You don't need to fish it out of your backpack. It holds all the water you're gonna need. There's water everywhere in Alaska. I never carry more than a liter on me at a time. I always bring the half Nalgene, and this is what I use as my coffee cup. Again, just like trekking poles, you can put some duct tape on it, and it's a great place to store it if you need to do repairs. So this is all I bring for my drinking system. So I'm gonna step back here and work through the footwear and the clothing system. Footwear. You're gonna want to avoid super lightweight trainers. Something stiffer and a bit more robust is gonna give you that ankle support and give you more support on that rugged terrain that I've been talking about. So this is what I use. It's got a full shank in it. Doesn't have to be that robust, but something more serious than the shoes that you use to run around the city. Camp shoes, water crossing shoes, Crocs. That's what you want. They protect your toes. They're super light. Leave your Tevas, leave your Chacos at home. Crocs. So with your footwear, that brings us to socks. So for a 5-day trip, 3 pairs would suffice. You've got 2 to rotate through to hike with, and then 1 that is going to live in your sleeping bag. These are your sacred socks. You keep them dry at all costs. Bring a thicker pair of wool, and just like everything here, no cotton. These should be synthetic or wool blends only. 3 pairs will suffice for a 5-day trip. Throw in another pair if it's a few days longer than that. Now we are going to talk about arguably the most crucial pair of clothing items you're going to bring on the trip. Rain gear. There's so many different types of rain gear out there. Get Gore-Tex, make the investment. You'll be so happy you did. Some of our trips, get a lot of rain, and Gore-Tex is the best fabric on the market. Gotta have a rain jacket and rain pants. If you don't use the rain pants, keep the tags on, bring them back, doesn't matter, but you need to have them for your trip. Absolutely crucial. Rain pants tend to get a little bit more beat up, so you don't need to go for the highest ticket item on those. Now onto warm layers. The warmest layer that I bring is this Patagonia Nano Puff or Nano Air. Really breathable, it's synthetic, so it's still warm when it's wet. You can see it's been very loved, very used, and it's still going strong. If you tend to run cold, bring yourself a synthetic vest. It gives you a lot of warmth, not a lot of weight. This is our secret weapon in Alaska. It comes in at somewhere around 3 ounces, packs into this tiny package, and within it is the best wind shirt out there. This is a Patagonia Houdini, and not only does it block the wind, but mosquitoes cannot bite through it. So if you're out there on a hot day, there's a lot of bugs around, you don't want to put on all your rain gear because it's super uncomfortable, this is gonna save you. So wind shirts, wonderful. We're gonna move into the top system. So these are the shirts. This is all I will bring for up to an 8-day trip. So bring 1 t-shirt for those warmer days. For the cooler days, have a long sleeve shirt. And then this doubles as a pajama top, is a thicker long sleeve base layer shirt. So I can wear all 3 of these together at the same time if it happens to be a really cold evening. And if I can't wear them all together, then pick another few to work together. Because if they can't be worn together, you're kind of making them a one-trick pony, and we don't want anything on our gear list that only serves one single purpose. So that's what I bring for my tops. Bottoms are pretty similar. I've got my 1 pair of hiking pants. These have a ton of pockets, which I love, so I can easily access my phone, my chapstick, my sunscreen. So 1 pair of hiking pants. I'll say it again, gotta be synthetic. And then for those cold days, there's a lighter pair of long underwear, similar to my lighter pair of base layer tops. And this I can wear under my hiking pants if I need to. I can also wear it under my trekking or under my rain pants on a cold day. And then finally, this is my thicker heavyweight pair. And this is a basic pair of fleece pants. These, very similar to my Sacred socks, will live in my sleeping bag. These stay warm and dry, so I can always be warm and dry at the end of the day. Final couple things for clothing, underwear. I'll say it one more time, no cotton. Synthetics, I always bring wool. I opt for wool for socks, tops, and underwear because they cut odor better than synthetics do. So 3 pairs should be plenty. I'll let you choose how many you need for your trip. We also have gloves on the packing list. Avoid big, thick ski gloves. They seem like they're gonna keep you warm, but they're gonna end up wet. And then you're gonna be carrying around a very heavy wet pair of gloves for your trip. So wool or synthetic liner pair of gloves will suffice. I always bring a buff. This will protect you from mosquitoes to an extent. It protects your face from sunburn. It keeps you warmer if it's cool out, so a buff is a great addition. A warm hat should go without saying. And then always have a baseball hat or a brimmed hat. Some people use visors. So if I have my brimmed hat, then I can also put my mosquito net to use. So this is how this works. So it keeps it pushed away from my face. It's mesh, so if it's sitting up against my face, the mosquitoes can bite through it. So you need that brimmed hat to hold it out from you. I bring this on all my trips. I've maybe used it a couple times. Some folks love them. If you don't use it, you won't notice you have it. But if you do use it, you'll be very grateful you have it. There's just a couple more odds and ends of things that are nice to have in the field. Sunglasses, more than a nice to have. But make sure you bring a case because these will be going in and out of your pack and that gets thrown around a bit. So sunglasses with a case. One more waterproof stuff sack for your clothes. You can bring 2 carabiners so you can put a couple things on the outside like your Crocs or your chair that can go on the outside, a camp towel, really small, lightweight, packable. There's so many different options. Make sure you get one that's as big as possible, but packs down as small as possible. I'll go through my toiletries super briefly. This is where a lot of people add a lot of unnecessary weight. Toothbrush, sunscreen, notice the size, toothpaste, tiny, a little bit of face lotion because it can get super dry out there, chapstick with sunscreen, a Diva cup if I get my period unexpectedly, and toenail clippers because toenails can unexpectedly ruin your trip if they haven't been trimmed. So this is a nice to have. And that's it. That's all of the toiletries that I would bring on a 10-day trip even. Last couple things here is a pair of binoculars. It's a great way to bring that wildlife closer without the danger of having a bear in your camp. Then I always bring a book or a Kindle, so I have something to unwind with at night. And it's great if we get storm days and you're stuck in your tent for longer than you want to be. Then a journal, great way to record your experience and, you know, helps you remember what happened, which inevitably can fade after time. So that is everything that is on our gear list. Those are all the things that you need to have, and we'll go through more details on other videos coming up. Hope that was helpful.